Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Good to be here.
Today, we're really getting into a classic, George Orwell's 1984.
A heavy hitter.
Definitely. But look, we're not just doing a book report here.
No, it's more about the blueprint, right?
Yeah.
The source material gives us this terrifying look at control.
Exactly. The manipulation of belief. That's what we want to unpack today. How Orwell warned that, the real power isn't just controlling what people do.
It's about controlling what they think, getting inside the mind.
It's like ultimate psychological warfare, isn't it?
Totally. We often think of totalitarianism as, tanks in the streets, secret police.
Right. The obvious stuff.
Yeah. But Orwell showed us something. Well, deeper. A state aiming to completely destroy objective reality itself.
Because if they control how you even frame reality.
And everything else just follows. They understood that. Control the thought, control the person.
Which brings us, I think, straight to the most famous and maybe most disturbing idea in the whole book.
Let me guess. 2 + 2 = 5.
That's the one. And I really want us and you listening to just pause and think about the sheer psychological force of that.
It's not trivial.
Not at all. Imagine every single source of information, every screen, every newspaper, every person in authority tells you flat out that the simple bit of arithmetic is fact. 2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah.
What actually happens to your own mind, to your ability to think independently when something so basic, so undeniable,
Like maths.
is suddenly made deniable, made wrong?
And the really crucial thing Orwell nails here is doublethink. That's the key.
Explain that a bit more.
Well, it's not just about saying 2 + 2 = 5 because you're forced to. It's about holding two completely contradictory ideas in your head at the same time.
And believing both.
And believing both. You accept that 5 is the answer the party needs it to be. Right now, even while another part of your brain knows, objectively, the answer is 4.
Wow. So if the party can actually get you to do that with arithmetic,
Then what can't they do?
right, they've basically shown that there's no such thing as external verifiable truth anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything becomes suspect. Your own memories, what you see with your own eyes,
Yeah.
it's all potentially wrong if the party says so.
It's epistemic chaos engineered.
Precisely. If they can control maths, they control the tools you use to think, not just your words, not just your actions, but your internal logic.
Your whole inner life is basically annexed.
That's it. And that's why 2 + 2 is the ultimate test. If you can't genuinely internalize that lie, you're still fundamentally human.
And therefore a threat.
Therefore a threat.
Which brings us right to Winston Smith, the protagonist. His whole struggle is about trying to hold on to that internal autonomy.
Yeah, and the party knows it. They don't just want Winston to shut up and obey. That's easy.
They want his heart and mind.
They demand his absolute internal conviction. They want him to believe in Big Brother, to love Big Brother. Obedience is surface level. Conviction is total surrender.
And O'Brien's voice, that faint echo, "You must try harder, Winston."
It's chilling because it's about internal effort, not just outward compliance. Exactly. And that's why breaking him is so methodical.
Yeah.
So central to the whole story.
Mhm.
They're not just trying to stop him from, plotting against them.
They need him to genuinely feel the lie is true.
Yeah. The party's power is measured by its ability to make someone completely renounce their own perception of reality.
So how does Winston even begin to resist in such a suffocating system?
Well, his acts are tiny, almost pathetic, but incredibly dangerous for him.
Like the diary?
The diary, yeah. Writing in secret, trying to just record things as they actually happened, trying to hold on to an objective past.
And whispering that forbidden truth. 2 + 2 = 4.
It's like his little creed, isn't it? A desperate attempt to carve out a tiny mental space where the party's rules just don't apply.
Trying to escape the memory hole.
Right. But the whole system is designed against that. Think about all the other tools. Newspeak.
Designed to literally shrink the range of thought by shrinking vocabulary.
The constant surveillance from the telescreens.
God, the telescreens. Always watching, always broadcasting.
It means even when you're alone, you're performing. You have to constantly project acceptance. There's no off switch.
No privacy, no sanctuary for your own thoughts.
And then there's the 2 minutes hate. Pure psychological manipulation. Directing fear and anger.
So even your emotions are kind of managed by the state.
And if all that fails, if you still cling to your own reality,
Then it's room 101.
Room 101, where the submission process is perfected. And it's not just random cruelty.
No, it's tailored, isn't it? Your worst fear.
Exactly. They find the one thing you cannot bear, the thing you hold most dear, maybe even unconsciously, and they use it to make you betray yourself, to betray that core part of you.
It separates you from your own selfhood completely.
That's the goal. The pain is horrific, obviously, but it's the psychological horror, the slow erasure of self, as the source puts it.
Dismantling his identity piece by piece. The rebel who remembered maths, who remembered a different past. It's all stripped away.
Until what's left? Just the capacity to feel love directed towards the state, towards Big Brother.
The physical pain is the lever.
But the goal is ideological conversion. Inside his head.
And that moment he looks in the mirror, sees himself.
And sees not a rebel, but a broken believer. That's the confirmation.
And his final thought, he loved Big Brother.
Terrifying. Because it means they won. They didn't just silence him, they converted him. They eliminated the internal resistance entirely.
Okay, so here's where it gets, I think, really crucial for us now. Orwell's biggest fear. It wasn't just about being silenced by force.
No, it was something more insidious.
It was the point where people just stop caring, where they become internally exhausted.
Yeah, where maintaining the truth, clinging to facts, just feels like too much hard work.
And accepting the lie. Well, that feels easier. It feels like peace.
That exhaustion, that's the real danger zone. And it makes you ask, doesn't it?
Has our world really changed that much?
It's an urgent question. We might not have Big Brother posters everywhere.
Not in the same way, no.
Yeah. But the ability to shape reality, to bend it, erase it, it feels, I don't know, more personalized now, more persuasive even.
Absolutely. And the sources we looked at, they draw these really uncomfortable parallels to today. It's like the Ministry of Truth isn't one central building anymore.
It's been, decentralized, privatized almost.
Yeah, exactly. Control isn't just one big lie everyone has to swallow, like 2 + 2 = 5 was for Oceania.
Now it's more subtle. It's personalized feedback loops.
Talk about that mechanism.
Well, think about algorithms. They don't just show you stuff. They tailor your reality.
They keep you engaged.
Right. Which often means keeping you comfortable in your bubble, or maybe keeping you outraged. But either way, feeding you what you already believe or what pushes your buttons.
So they create these little echo chambers, these personalized ministries of truth.
Self-built, yeah. And that personalization is maybe the key difference. In 1984, everyone got the same lie.
Now, your 2 + 2 = 5 might look different from my 2 + 2 = 5.
But both versions are just as cut off from objective reality. News bends to fit what we already think. It validates rather than challenges.
And we often just accept it, don't we?
That's the insidious part.
Yeah.
We accept the tailored half-truth because it feels right, or because checking the actual facts takes effort.
It's easier, more comfortable.
And every time we do that, we're kind of adding another brick to our own digital prison wall, choosing cognitive ease over truth.
It's compliance through convenience. The modern telescreen doesn't have to shout propaganda.
It just suggests it gently, based on where you clicked before.
And the scary thing is how quietly this future seems to have arrived. It wasn't, jackboots and banners like Orwell maybe pictured.
No grand entrance.
The source material puts it as arriving quietly with the blue light on our faces. And that constant unspoken instruction. Don't think too hard. Just scroll.
That sums it up perfectly, I think. It's control through perpetual, gentle suggestion, designed to stop us from doing the hard work of actually thinking for ourselves.
It fosters compliance almost by seduction, cognitive ease.
And it gets the same result as the party's methods, maybe even more effectively, because we often participate willingly, enthusiastically even.
So this deep dive, really, it was about remembering that the battle Orwell described, it's fundamentally psychological.
It's always about the fight for objective reality inside our own heads.
We have to be aware of that power, the power of belief, and how easily independent thought can erode under all this pressure, societal pressure, technological pressure.
I mean, just being able to hold on to a simple, known fact, even when it's unpopular online or makes things awkward, that's still the bottom line, isn't it? The last defense against that erasure of self.
So before you switch off, maybe just take this final thought with you. It's inspired by Winston, really, his lonely little resistance.
Yeah.
When your tailored feed, when everything around you is telling you that 2 + 2 = 5, will you have the clarity, the courage even, to whisper back, if only to yourself?
What?
No, it's still 4.